Hello everyone and welcome to Stan the Wine Man TV. I am your host, Stan Rattan, and this is the Blue Collar Wine Show where I help you spend your wine dollars wisely. We're going to go a different direction right now. We're coming up to the holidays, not Thanksgiving. These are not Thanksgiving wines, but they're more expensive. They're Washington wines from a very respected Washington winery, Quilceda Creek. Now, most of us don't have the cash to buy these wines. But the cool thing about this is they have a Columbia Valley Red Blend I did not know about until now, and I got a couple of little sample bottles. Thank you, Danny, for dropping these off. And he gave me the two wines from an iconic Washington producer. I mean, their cab has gotten 100-point scores in Wine Spectator many, many times. So a lot of people are very excited about Quilceda Creek. They're pricey, but at least, you know, if somebody wants to do something special around Christmas, see, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, okay, maybe you want to bust through on a little bit of your cash on Christmas. I know it is the 2018 Quilceda Creek Columbia Valley Red. Oh, there it is. See if I can read that. I didn't see that on there. Sorry, 95% Cab, 4% Merlot, and 1% Cab Franc. Does that work out? 95? 90, yep. 95 Cab, 4% Merlot, 1% Cab Franc. So they could call this a cab. The cool thing about it, it runs at $70, and I'll say that's cool because the cab runs it at $193. So big difference, 70, 193. Let's see what we get on those. I'm excited. I haven't tried this one. Oh, like a little cedar, cherry, currants. There's a brightness on the nose. It's really cool. Just a hint of tobacco. Let's see what we get on the palate. Dark color on this. Super dark, as you can see. 95, they could call it a cab. 95 Cab. Wow. Okay. I wish there was someone right here, right now that could share this with me. Deep, deep, rich wine. Currants, spice, a little bit of spice. There's a little touch of vanilla, mocha, not a lot. This is very spicy wine. Tobacco. Bark. The depth on this is very intense, long finish. It really gets that bark kind of density comes through on the finish. It's a long finish. I'm still tasting it. The spice comes through. Silky, smooth tannins. A little tar, a little tobacco, currants, cherries. This is one of those wines, you know, a lot of people will say, you know, I don't know if I could tell the difference between a $70 wine and a $20 wine. Well, I hope you can tell the difference between this one and a $20 wine. I can. There's a depth to this that hard to express. I wish I could have someone here right next to me sharing it. I think they would agree with me. Nice layers, nice complexity, just super delicious, but just intense. I mean, it's intense. It's ready to drink now, actually, surprisingly. I think he said they filled this sample bottle yesterday, which is good. One day in the sample bottle really opens it up. I love the tobacco notes, and then there's like there's a purple flower element on the back side of this, and then the spice kind of lingers, and the depth of this wine is pretty incredible. Yeah, I'm going to go straight up A. I know it's $70, but we have Christmas coming up, and some of you guys like to spring a little bit on something. If you want to get a gift for somebody, that would be a nice gift. I'm pretty sure I can get some at the store. I'll probably get a few bottles at the store, just because I think it's such a good wine. That's a fantastic wine. Let's move on now to the big boy. $193 a bottle. The 2017 Quilceda Creek Cabernet Sauvignon. It's 100% cab. This Columbia Valley. This gets big scores in the wine periodicals. Let's see. Oh, good color. Oh yeah, super dark, super dark. Boy, that Columbia Valley red. Like I said, I think I did the. Can't remember the name of it now. The Figlia. That was $70. I think I'd buy this one. I like the Figlia a lot. Don't get me wrong, but this one I would buy over the Figlia for the same price. It's still hanging on my palate. It's ridiculous. I don't know if I think I can do it credit. It's so complex, so deep, so delicious, silky smooth wine. What else can I say? Let's see what we get on the nose with the cab. Now this is a tougher vintage, 17 than 18. A little dusty. A little dust and cinnamon notes. Very, very brooding on the nose. Like it's not wanting to come out and show itself. Which means it probably needs aging. But the cinnamon notes are crazy on this. Cinnamon, purple flowers, currants. Yeah. So we're talking 193. Now that's in the upper tier for a lot of us. Really is. I grab my phone. I want to double check that pricing just to make sure I'm not throwing a curve. Yeah, okay. Make sure I got that right. I didn't write it down. Yep, 193. Let's see what we get on the palate. This is a baby. Meaty. I mean, like meat. Somebody just slopped a slab of roast beef in front of you, sprinkled some currant juice on it, sprinkled just a touch of cinnamon and spice, and you started chewing it. That has how meaty those tannins are with the currants, with the spice, with the cinnamon. The nose is wild. The nose is wild. It expands on the mid palate. The tannins are smooth up front, and they get a little bit of attitude, like, hey, I want you to know I'm there. Good balanced acidity, nice structure. This is a very balanced, very solid cab. For those of you that have that kind of cash, I would buy this wine and I would put it away for 10 years. It needs 10 years. If you can buy two, put one away, open the next one in 5 years, just to see what it's doing. Now, I know most of my viewers are not going to spend that kind of cash, and I totally get it. And my job is to find cheaper wines for less money. That's what I specialize in. But it doesn't mean every once in a while I don't review higher end wines. And this is a solid cab. I mean, I understand why. I mean, again, the finish is there. I get a little bit of that, a little touch of that kind of vanilla component coming through on the backside, but not a lot. It's got good, it has good balance, got good balance. The cinnamon notes hit on the mid palate, a little bit of red flower, purple flower thing going on. Guys, any of you that, like I said, would like to know what an aged, how to age a wine and why it should age, you have to have a couple of things. You have to have solid fruit, good acidity, and solid tannins. But they have to be well integrated. You can't have one more than the other. If they're this integrated, this baby is going to age. Now, 10 years, it'll age 20, 25 years easily. I'm just saying. It has good, that acidity. It's a little tight right now. The tannins are just right. Everything's perfect in this wine. Yes, it's a lot of money. I understand. And I'm not going to spend a lot of episodes reviewing these types of wines. But I just wanted you to know about these. Danny had nothing to fear. These are solid wines. Really, they're really good. I'm going to go A plus on that cab. There you go. Thanks for taking a little time out of your day. Sorry I digressed to this, not digress, sorry I went to this level, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I'm not saying go out and buy these unless you feel like you need to, but they're certainly worth the money. They are. And so there you go. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You keep watching, and I'll keep helping you spend your wine dollars, whether it's way up here or down here, wisely.